Hey guys, Azrael Ravenheart back with round 3 of the 3-team community tier list tournament. Sorry about not recording round 2. Didn't line up particularly well with IRL stuff, and I kind of had to play my round very, very early into when it got announced, and just did not have time to line up getting everything recorded and uploaded. So that round was against Cilantro C+, and they beat me 3-1. Game 1, they led their Ornithopter Turbo Cleanse sidekick team that in testing was an absolute atrocity for me to deal with. I led with my chill team. I actually got that game pretty handily. If I remember right, they didn't get past my opening 3, and it was basically all downhill from there. Burn could not get a game in the second game. I brought in Supremacy going first, because I think my Supremacy team really kind of needs to go first to succeed. And my Supremacy team did a pretty good job of low rolling twice and really underperforming with getting the random debuff chains and everything started. So that did not go terribly well. I've made some adjustments to my teams overall since then. Yeah, we'll get into that. So this round we are against Cutlex. Cutlex is running, if I remember right, Might. Gonna double check. I know Might for sure. Might, Poison, Deathblow, and then a Spirit Tribal. So that's what we're looking at this round. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna be leading game 1 with my Burn team, and then we got Supremacy and Chill in the back. Notably, the Burn team now has a little bit of flex. I've got a Dark Magnet Pillar and a heal charging King Blob, as opposed to Light and Mass Mystify that I was running. I'm going to give these a bit more of a try this round and see if they can pop off a little bit and do some dumb stuff. Give me a little bit different of an angle of attack going into the round. I might not need it with the Burn team. Cutlex got handled pretty well by Kyra's triple stall setup. And yeah, this team can kind of stall, so if you lost the 3 stalls last round, I think Burn might be able to get it this round. But with that, I'm going to get the code. I'm going to send the code to Cutlex, and we are going to get into it, hopefully as quickly as possible. Alright, Cutlex should be loading in shortly. There we go. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, we have first turn. They are leading Spirits against my Burn team. What is my lead here? I'm gonna go with this. Alright, so I think we're gonna start with a life channel. And we're gonna rip a big ol' arcane bolt here. Good shield on turn 1. I am always terrified of Eagle. Eagle does so much damage. And I know Frosty has some kind of tribal spirit bonus. I don't actually know what it is. Oh god, that Eagle is hella stacked. Thankfully, Eagle is not particularly good attacking into my team. Because I'm a bunch of Firemons. Gee, okay. I had the random, I see, I had the random, shock on me, so that was extra painful. I mean, I'm not really getting a better shot over 29%, I guess. I want the Eagle out of here as fast as possible. Oh yeah, I'm blind, that's why I've got the mischance. Igniting Stings does a little bit more damage, but I think it's probably correct to go Spark Shower here. Actually, we might just try to pop the Toad here. Get the free kill. If I can't get the kill on Eagle, but Eagle will get worked down over time. And currently, I'm not shocked, so that big nuke, oh my god, on my Griff again. Jesus. Absolutely brutal. But it keeps landing on Griff. Put the random shock somewhere else, please. So this is probably a Thunderstrike into Griff again, which it popped PA turn 1. And this thing is arguably more ramped up this time, I think. Guess it's got a little bit less charge, but it's got more buffs. I'm not sure which it... Given that this is taking this long, this must not be a clean kill. Oh wow, that was a lot worse that time. Okay. Cool. We don't need to go for that yet. Yeah, so now I guess we're just kind of working our way through the bird. It'll be a little bit of a slow burn here, but I am getting kind of ramped up. Okay, there we go. So on the Krakatoturtle. Though that might actually be... Oh no, Krakatoturtle's weak to debuffs or something like that? I don't think it's weak to air. I don't remember. If it's weak to wind, Krakatoturtle's probably gonna fucking explode here. Jeez, that's a lot of shield on the bird. God, that's gonna be hard to work through. Especially when I keep getting blinded. Interesting. Okay. I don't remember if I have multi-channel with this setup. I have to imagine I would already have multi-channel in play. I guess we're just gonna keep combo building. I'm very tempted to send it on... Actually, this might be where... Actually, the Eagle can't really press me. Maybe I should just be picking everything else off then. Because I have free kills on Promethean and Frosty here. If Eagle can't currently get a kill, I may as well ignore it. Although the shock is on Griff again. And now we have 2 damage dealers in play, which is a little scary. I don't know that I have a good answer for Tengu. I think he's weak to water. But Tengu also doesn't hit particularly well into my team, being pretty much a mono Firemon. I don't remember if it gets Spectral Cannon or not. If it gets Spectral Cannon, I'm terrified of that. Whoa. Oh, it has Toxic Slam. Okay. Was not prepared for that. So let's get rid of those debuffs. Yeah, it's weak to water. I think I just want to zero this thing out. I now have to keep an eye on a delivery. Oh no. So that's because of a blind stack. I'm gonna gamble this. Got it. And we're back to full health. My Griff is sufficiently ramped up now. Lion is a little scary because Jewel Blast is... Okay. I don't know if I have a good answer to Lion. I think we just get the kill here. Little overkill, but I don't think they have a revive. I think Frosty might have been the revive. And I don't think they have a good way to break Polter Oven here. At least that's what I'm hoping. With 3 regen. Oh, Bird has... Fuck me! Okay, so I need to get rid of the Bird. Got it. That was already kind of the objective anyways. Bird's also going to have PA. So I can gamble the kill, or I could just take I think I gamble the kill here. That should... Okay, that burned PA. Why does Eagle have revive? Oh my god. I'm hoping that I can get the game over with before my delivery gets here. Ah! That's a critical survival. That means that we have to spend another action into the Magma Pillar. That's real big, actually. Even if it's an AoE. Gory Barrier Channel Sidekick. Yep. That is not lethal. Oh no. That is really critical that I couldn't get the kill on the charge up. God damn it. And so many infinity and age stacks, it's actually becoming a little bit of a problem. I might actually end up losing this, which is pretty bad. With how big of a lead I had, but I just can't close the eagle out. But at the same time, I need to get the eagle off the field because it's the revive mon. I'm so ready for the Frosty to have revive too, and it's just a double revive endgame that I can't beat. I need to actually check if Frosty has revive. Opponent disconnected from the session? What the hell? Alright, so Cutlex has elected to concede, noting that he feels like he cannot beat Scorch Revive in the back. I asked if he was sure. He said, yeah, it's cool. I'll go first for game 2. Alright, and we are back. We have a code. And it is time to go to game 2. I need to switch my team. So, Cutlex going first means that I'm going to try to get my chill team in here instead. Because I really want to position Supremacy to be going first if possible. Just gonna make sure that Cutlex is actually at the game ready to go, and I'm not just like starting the timer. Yar. Alright, let's go. Opponent gets first turn. We are running back spirits. Think I want this to be Yowie lead. I'm gonna go the aggressive lead. I think this paid off. If I can get Wolf out of turn 1, I think we're golden. But I see where the random shock is again. Oh, thank you, Yowie. Okay. Yowie might have just saved the entire fight. With that unbelievable get down, Mr. President. I do not actually remember whether I have Purifying or Restoration on. Well, you get I get a taunt, you get a taunt, so... I really, really want to get this bird off of the field if I can. So I don't think I'm going to gamble the Ice Storm here. I'm going to send it on Ice Spears and hope to beat the dodge. Or double taunt. Alright, well, that's pretty terrible. So, great start. Opponent griping in chat a little bit before getting double taunts. Which pretty much kills all of my momentum in this game so far. I am still going to stay with the strategy of get this bird out of here. Oh my god! That's 3 fucking taunts. Why do we play this game? Why do we play this game? This is not even fun. God, I just love RNG 3 fucking times. Just absolutely slaughtering me at every fucking opportunity. At least now we have this to get out of here for sure. Is this... I don't think this is going to have enough combo, though. Okay, let's hopefully burn that. Oh, that's not nearly enough damage. Yeah, and we don't get him through the dots. So that's 4 taunts on Toad now in 4 turns. Okay. Sure. Genuinely question why we even play this game sometimes. Because fucking hell. Hopefully we don't disconnect again here, because that was a very laggy action. Because that timer hovered at 0 for a second. Alright, looks like we're probably okay. Yep. Oh, we got the kill with that. Okay. I guess I want to get the Toad out of here. Is Toad... Toad is at 1700. With only 500 bleed. Yeah, let's just get the Toad. I don't care about Frosty. Alright, Promethean Lion, or is it Promethean Tengu? Promethean Lion. So this is actually really, really bad. Because that Lion is the biggest threat to my Wolf currently. Since Wolf is weak to Earth, and Lion is the only Earth attacker on the team, I believe. Or I guess Toad, but... Alright. That's Aurora's shield. What is... Oh, it's weak to wind, right? Everything is now weak to wind. Which is why I brought level 5 Airsicle. So I'm gonna hope that I can just weather this for like another turn or two, and then I should pretty much close it out. God. I don't know if Promethean has Revive. I know it revives, but I don't know if it has Revive. Okay, another one of these really weird turns where the timer... Okay, yep, that's what I was expecting. Like, I don't want to take the concede without, like, verifying that my opponent is very, very okay with it. I do see that game maybe being still kind of up in the air. I definitely had pressure, but I was on Final 3. Alright, so we're going to run that game back. And if a disconnect happens again, then we will call it the concede. Cutlex is fairly certain that the issues are more than likely on his end. But I will give the run back because the endgame state that we were in still felt a bit more up in the air compared to that first game where it did feel a bit more in my favor. All right. I think I'm gonna lead the same. I'm not sure if that's right. I might lose Dracozul on turn 1, which I'm not a big fan of, because I kind of like Dracozul. Then we're gonna go here. Alright, yeah, I forgot I didn't even get a turn with Yowie last time. Because Yowie got exploded instantly. And that's what I want to see. Don't really want to see that dodge, but let's get some blinds on Eagle, because Eagle hates blind. Good healing from the frog. Good lord, that Eagle is terrifying if it hits. This is the reason I went into a Racklich since I lost Dracozul. I want to kind of use some blind pressure on the Eagle to try to get the Eagle out of play. I could actually send this. Alright, now we need to go a little bit more aggressively at Eagle, I think. Well, it's gonna get out of the turn because of all the dodges. Couldn't get it down on my turn. I do have at least some pressure on it now, but I'm also starting to get debuffs stacked up on me from Toad. And it is a matter of time before this Eagle starts to find purchase. I'm not exactly on a defensive variation of my setup right now. I'm hoping to maybe push the Eagle into mana problems. Wow! That hurt. Oh, it's got 3 channels. It's never going to have mana problems. Never, ever in its life is it going to have mana problems. That's a lot of dodging. Got it with the bleed. Let's go. A Racklich getting the kill. Alright, public enemy number 1 out of play. However, we are not out of the woods yet, because the back line of this team is just as scary as the front line. And Schlongnose is terrifying. That's actually really bad for me. I think I have to try to just keep the pressure on the DPS. Yep. Matter of time before the Toad does Toad things. I am on a really bad clock, though. But, thankfully, Tengu has a bit of problems with blind as well. So, hopefully I can get out of this turn. Getting out of this turn means I can shield up some more. And keep the blinds going. Aracklich has PA up still. I am gonna have to kill this Tengu from full fucking health shield, though. God damn. And it hit through the blind. Cool. That might be the ball game. I definitely needed that miss. I could not deal with that. I'm actually gonna go with this. I'm gonna get a might stack on my whale. It's a little unconventional, but my whale has to do some heavy fucking lifting this game. So gonna need to get that might in play for Aqua Blast. Can you miss? I know you've got Sure Strike, but like, you can miss. It's the reason I'm blinding you. I'm gonna send the... no. If I want to do that, I have to do this. This might be my best opportunity to get a big Ice Bolt. Oh my god, it didn't crit when I needed it to. That bleed is gnarly, though. Alright, I need a little bit of luck, finally. Can you miss? You are blind. Can we miss the fireball? Because I know that's the weakness of those abilities. Okay, we went for Fire Breath and we dodged. That is what we needed. Alright, Tengu is out of here. Still a little dicey. I'm still a little scared because the DPS coming in is fresh and unblinded. I'm going to guess that this lion is aiming for my Aracklich since PA is down. Yep, okay. So I do have a game plan here. We're going to revive the Aracklich. We're going to immediately hit an Aurora Shield on it. And we are going to look at very pitiful damage. So I think we play 2 blinds. We need... oh. I was not prepared for the double tick out. That might swing the whole game. I mean, this lion is terrifying, but I need to keep it blinded. So if I can get the Oracle out of this turn, we might be okay. Nope. Okay. We are going to be playing. I hate this game style, but hey, it's in the game, so. So be it. And we're going to keep the blinds on. The lava blob, or the ice blob, is really going to cramp everything with the severe upkeeps and everything. Barely getting the tick out on the Frosty was huge there. Because now I just get to do this song and dance. Fuck this play pattern, by the way. Do I not have enough mana? Can you not ult the turn you get revived? And the tick out. Okay. So we actually get a full game there. Alright, well, I only have one team left. I'm probably losing the first game with it. But we're gonna give it a go. We got three tries to high roll. Do I hide one of these? No, I can't possibly, right? I have to go full send. Plague is... I think Plague is my best lead here. Big Eagle. Alright, here we go. Yep. Goodbye, Oculus. Alright, let's get it going. Alright. I don't like not getting Eagle down here. I don't like only getting the PA and then possibly being down 2 kills. Oh my god, double full offense on the Eagle. Oh god, this is gonna fucking hurt. This could be an AoE scenario, which is terrifying. Doesn't look like I have shocks on me. Okay, Bumagus gone. Let's make this a triple. Supremacy doing what Supremacy do. high pressure scenarios with AoEs. Now this is going to be a lion AoE coming back at me, most likely. And a Tengu AoE. I might get double AoE'd myself. Tengu can absolutely fuck up the goblin. And Plague is my reviver, which is really bad for me. I need Plague to survive. Okay, so that's probably setting up for the AoE. I might get out of the AoE here. Which will be big if I do. I mean, Goblin is dead on the AoE. It's just a matter of if something else goes with it. Or if we go elsewhere with Tengu. Fire Breath. Yeah, wow, that actually I almost got out of that, which is kind of crazy. Lava Wave is 2 hits AoE. Alright, that might be it. The 3-0. Supremacy steals it on the draw to close it out. Alright, so that is a 3-0 for us this round. Cutlex with some good battles. That Spirits team is terrifying. Thankfully, I was able to break it 3 times. Supremacy I think got lucky there. I definitely think I got some good debuff chain high rolls that really gave me the combo to get those multi-kills. And steal that game away. I'm glad we replayed the second game of Chill versus Spirits, because we didn't have the taunt RNG and it was still a close game. That I think completely came down to just getting that tick out on the Frosty at the end of the game to give me the numerical advantage going into the final Mons. And having to pull out a little bit of the revive cheese that I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's in the game, so what can you do about it? And Burn did what Burn does. It had a just solid, stable game plan with good pressure. Just work them down slowly. Overall, I think all those games were good. I don't think any of them felt like a landslide. And I am very glad that we replayed that second one, because even though Cutlex was willing to concede that after the first disconnect, I do think that game state was much closer. And I don't want to have the 2 concedes. The first one, I could absolutely accept his reasoning for after double checking with him. And that state did feel a little bit more favorable, so we'll take the 1 because it probably went that way anyways. Don't take the second one unless the connectivity problems persisted. I think we made at least a good video out of it. I'm going to try to do a little bit of editing to cut that dead section out in the middle. So if it's there, sorry. If it's not, hey, I learned some basic video editing. And with that, I will talk to you guys in the next round.